Raintown! What's going on, guys? Welcome to Raintown Realty. We're here at the NATO class. Today we're going to talk about moving the needle. Let's talk about this. You guys ever been a time in your career, time in your life, where you're stuck, where you're trying to get going and you're in the mud and just things aren't working, right? We've all been there before. So we want to talk about moving the needle, how to get up and out of the mud and get moving. So here's some examples. Who's been there before? Who's been there before? Someone want to talk to me a little bit about where they're at?
So last year, towards the end of the year, I was doing great. I had 3 pendings at once. I closed 2 deals on the week of Thanksgiving.
Amazing.
And I felt like I was on top of the world. But then I went overseas to go to a friend's wedding. And I feel like ever since coming back, I have not had any A clients. I just don't know what's going on. And it feels like all the leads I've been getting have they're just not ready yet, you know? Like, good people, just not there yet.
And you're stuck.
Yes.
And you're stuck. Not sure what to do. You're stuck. Give me some examples of what we can do. We're stuck.
We can set small, tangible goals towards the things that we want to do. I'm going to get out of bed at 5:30 in the morning, and I'm going to set that as a reasonable goal. Then I'm going to try that for like a week to stay consistent with that, and then I'm going to add more things on top of that.
Okay, that sounds good. Setting small, tangible goals, something that you know you're going to hit. Someone else give me an idea of what you can do.
Well, it goes along with the same thing he said. You know, I find myself in this situation. I just create a new routine, right? Something new, something different that it isn't all new, but you know, I'm going to set this new routine that is. It just for me, it just shakes things up, right? Mm-hmm. Like here's what I'm going to do for the next week. And it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to bring a little bit different energy, and I'm going to focus then on those things that I know can bring me business, and make sure that I'm not a big checklist person because I won't write it down, but I try and remember that today's the day that this needs to be done and this needs to be done, and then I will go back and look at the things that I've been kind of putting off, and bring those to the front. It's like, okay, fine, let's clean the slate up. Let's get rid of all this old garbage that's been hanging around, get it all done. That way I don't have to worry about it anymore, and it just kind of refreshes me, kind of refocuses me.
Very good. You said something that's really interesting. We've all been there before, but when you're in one of those spots, what is your energy like? Sucky, right? You're like, you have a hard time getting up at 5:30 in the morning, and you get up at 7:30 like a lazy ass, right? You do. You do. You don't get up early, right? Because it's depressing to be in that spot. So changing your habits, changing your schedule can make a big difference, right? Right? Anyone have an example of doing that to success?
So something that I did last year was just make a commitment that each day when I get up in the morning, and not at 5:30 because it's still dark and cold and rainy, but I crank out a 4-mile walk, right? I got a loop, and and sometimes it's headphones and listening to a podcast. Sometimes it's nothing, just listening to the birds, but I just crank it out, and it just sets the tone for the rest of my day, right? It's good for me, but it just sets the tone for the rest of my day. I feel it's like the making your bed thing, right? Make your bed in the morning when you get up because that's your first accomplishment of the day.
Yeah.
And now you can count that as a success. And then I'm going to crank out a 4-mile walk, and I can count that as a success. And I can start to feel good about everything else that's going to follow. It just gives you positive energy.
First thing you want to do when you're in a funk, when things aren't going well, change your schedule. Change your schedule, especially in the morning. Especially in the morning, right? Get yourself something very productive to do in the morning. Renee can tell you, when I wake up in the morning, what are the things I do right when I get up in the morning? First thing I do is I get up. Renee can tell you everything, pretty much everything I do in the morning. I get up in the morning, and I tend to the dogs, do my thing, have them do their tricks. I do the laundry, I do the dishes, things I pick up, things that I do. I do my exercises. That's how I start my day before anyone else gets up. And I changed to that habit because sometimes in the morning I wouldn't do my stuff, right? And if you don't start off the morning productive, you probably won't end your day being productive. All right, you want to get things done, get them done early. Just get them going, get it started. If your first thing you're going to do in the morning is get up out of bed and go sit on the couch with a cup of coffee, you're not going to have a productive day. You're not going to have a productive day, right? You can look at me funny all you want to, Haley. I see that on your face. Right? Why do the Army, is the Army that says they do more before 7 a.m. than most people do all day? Right? Right? Because if your morning is super busy, chances are your whole day is busy. Anyone ever do this? Say that they have three items that they're going to accomplish every day, no matter what. You wake up in the morning and you put 3 things on your task list. I'm going to do this, Stuart. I'm going to do this. And my day is not ending until these three things are done. Anyone ever do something like that before?
Yes.
It is my life. It is my life of what I do. I've called my wife several times and said, hey, I still got to do this, and I'm not leaving until I get it done. She says, you're never leaving. Like, that might be true, but I'm not leaving until I get it done. Give me some examples of things that you need to do, maybe things you put off or whatever, that's going to start to move your needle.
Exercise.
Exercise, that's a great one. Get your blood moving, get things going. I mean, how many people put on their to-do list on December 31st, say, this year I'm going to be in better shape, right? We're all real estate agents. We all eat the wrong food, drink the wrong stuff, and work way too doggone much. We need to exercise more. How about something else? You might tell yourself what? Before I go to bed, I'm going to do what?
Before I'm going to go to bed, I'm going to do at least 10 push-ups, just something small.
Somebody else, give me an idea.
I really need to clean my apartment. And I've been putting it off for a while. Like, I need to do laundry, all that stuff, and I just don't want to do it, but I know the second I accomplish it, it's going to feel so good, so I just need to buckle down and do it.
Yeah, so what if you said this? What if you said, hey, you know what? I'm not going to go to bed until 2 loads of laundry are done. Yeah. What if you said, I'm not going to go to bed until all the dishes are done? And then the next day you said, now the dishes are done, now it's going to be the laundry, and now it's going to be the living room, then the next day it's going to be the bathroom, the next day it's going to be something else, right? That can be one of your items. Do you have something for me?
Reach out to 10 clients.
Reach out to 10 clients. Past clients, current clients, or people you don't know, right? Those good examples?
Those are great examples.
Why does that move the needle?
Because it gets you moving in the right direction. You know, you start with the small things, get back to the basics, and that's going to push your entire business forward.
I like that. That's a really good one, too. Because mostly what we're talking about is business stuff here. I'm telling you, momentum is momentum is momentum. You get the positive things going in your life, and your business will follow. Life is nothing more than just a conglomeration of your habits. If you're in a habit of being a lazy ass, you're going to get lazy ass results. If you're in habits of getting stuff done, you're going to have get stuff done results. It's that simple. And it starts with your house. It starts with your clothes. It starts with what time you get up. It starts with all that. Purposeful. Maybe that's a good word, right? Live a purposeful life. Right? Let's talk about some other things. Time blocking, is that important, you guys? That way you know you're going to get up in time. You ever have an idea you're going to get up and do your exercises, you're going to do your 4-mile walk, but then you don't have time anymore because you slept in, right? You know you're supposed to do that at 7 a.m. It didn't happen, right? Time blocking, super important. When times are really tough, when you're not selling the houses that you're supposed to sell, what do you have? What is your go-to? Do you have a go-to way that you're really good at getting clients? Haley, do you have something that you're really good at in order to get clients?
Well, so yeah, Zillow and Ylopo are my 2 main lead sources currently. Working on developing others, but yeah, I feel it's consistent, and I can, if I really am desperate, I could reach out to my client base from them and probably get a deal done.
You can count on it, right? You're going to come in, you're like, hey, Rob, I need some more Zillow leads, let's go, and you can count on it. There are going to be people that are going to be ready to go, and you can make it happen. Good. Someone else give me another example.
I like open houses. In particularly, very early in my career, about 30% of my deals came from open houses. You're actively already in front of a client who's already looking at a house. So you've already got the first 3 steps already completed by the time they just walk through the door. Very good.
It's really important, guys. Sometimes when we're in a rut, we take a look at things and we say, I'm going to do something new because I'm kind of bored with the old stuff. I need to find something new. But what happens when we try something new? I've had some of you guys try something new when you're in a rut, and what happens? Your rut gets deeper. It takes your time, it takes your energy, it takes your money, right? Find what you're good at and double and triple down on that. And then next, let's talk about your repertoire. Let's add things in. Where's some great things to add in? Somebody give me some extra things to add in. Other ways of getting business.
Go to coffee, invite a client out to coffee, or maybe even just simply go to a coffee shop and see who's there. See if you can buy someone coffee and chat with them.
Yeah. Yes, you ever go that the person behind you? Yeah. The person behind you like, hey, what are you drinking? It's a great thing to do, right? Hey, what you drinking? Yeah, I've got you. right? What do you got?
What I'm going to do really isn't adding to my repertoire, because I'm just going to reach out to the people that I know can create some business for me, right? The most important thing for me in my business is to network with people that I know are interested in buying or selling real estate and working with them. And so I just take advantage of all those opportunities. And when I need to recenter myself, I just refocus my activities, right? And it doesn't make my rut deeper, but it gives me some purpose. I do the coffee thing, right? Meeting people, going to different events, and just kind of pushing that out. And, yesterday it happened, right? Somebody's got a house they want to buy. All right, let's go do it.
Let's go do it. You need to have, you guys, listen to me really closely. You need to have 5 close friends, and you all depend on each other. Jackson, you need to have 5 close friends, you all need to depend on each other. This is your really true sphere of influence. You can call and say, Jared, what's going on, buddy? And Jared says, hey, I'm doing good. And you go, here, I'm in a rut, dude. I'm in a rut. I need you to help me find a client. And Jared's going to say, I got you. I got you. I'm going to ask around. I'm going to see if I can find someone for you. I'm going to call my buddy Sal. Sal, who's in the whatever business you might be, an attorney or whatever. Hey, I'm in a rut. I need a deal. Do you know someone who wants to buy or sell or invest in real estate? Sal goes, I don't know right now, but I'm going to keep my eye open, and when I find someone, I'm going to give them to you. You need to have people that are like that. People that can help, boom, boost your morale, give you someone that's going to help you out. Okay? Super important. Yeah, Jared, you have something to add?
One of the things that I particularly like to do is anytime I'm having a conversation with close friends and family, I always like to ask them, hey, what can I do to help you out? And just simple acts of service to my friends and family. It may be a small thing of, hey, can you pick my kid up from daycare? And yep, don't worry, I got you. And then when they say, once you're done doing something for them, they want to help you out. And my response is always, best thing for you to do for me is refer someone who wants to buy, sell, or invest in real estate. So keep me in mind when you do that.
Very good.
And I tell you, that moves the needle faster for me than anything else.
Reciprocation, making sure you help them out when they help you out. Right? It's a big deal, right? That's very good. When you're in a rut, when things aren't going in your way, how do you move the needle? Just in a nutshell, it's activity, guys. It's activity. Change what you're doing, change your pattern, and start some activity, okay? Appreciate y'all. Right, ready? Here we go. Rain down. We're out. Thanks, guys.